Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nabila. Today I will guide you to do a quick morning stretch routine when you are very short on your time but you want to get rid of all the aches and pains and stiffness in your body from the long night's rest. So let's begin in a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like to you. Now lengthen your spine. Drop your shoulders down and away from your ears and start with your chin parallel to the floor. Now we will do a little neck release here, so you can drop your left ear towards your left shoulder, stretching through the right side of your neck. You can bring the left hand to the top of the head just to pull the ear further away from that shoulder. Keep pressing it down. And if you like to go even further, you can crawl your right fingertips out to the side. Just take 3 to 5 breaths here. Softening your jaw, letting the head be heavy, and connecting to your breath. One more deep breath. And release. Lift the head back to the center and let's switch to the other side. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. You can use your right hand to pull the ear further away from the shoulder and crawl the left fingertips out. Sitting up tall through your spine. And let's start to ask yourself what kind of day you want to have. What are you looking forward to today? Take one more deep breath and cradle the head, lift it all the way back up. And let's come into a tabletop pose on the hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide, middle and index fingers pointing to the top of your mat. Knees underneath your hips. A few rounds of cat and cow. As you inhale, drop your belly, curl your tailbone and lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. 3 more like this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift and exhale, spread the shoulder blades away. Push into the fingers. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And coming back to your neutral tabletop pose here. Extend your right leg out to the side so your ankle, your knee and your hip are all in one line. You are gonna reach your left arm all the way up to the sky. Now twist and exhale. Thread your left arm underneath you and bring your shoulder and ear to the floor. So if it's within your grabbing distance, catch a hold of your big right toe with your 2-piece fingers. The right hand can push into the floor, or you can bring your right hand to rest on your low back. So this is thread the needle but with a gate pose variation. Try to relax your neck. It's one of my favorite things to do first in the morning. Now bring your right hand back down to the floor if it was behind your low back. Release the hold of the toes. Push into the right hand. Come all the way back up. And before we go this onto the other side, you are gonna lift your right leg and you are going to cross your right foot all the way over as far as to the left side you can. Start to look over your shoulder and push into the right hip. So just taking a lateral stretch, a side body stretch. Coming back to the center. Step your right foot forward to the outer edge of your right hand to the top of your mat. So both palms are to the inside of that leg. You can pad your left knee here if you like to have a support. Also, if this feels a little sensitive, you can put some blocks underneath your palms as well. Just think of lifting the heart up, dropping the hips down, getting into that hips. It's a very great way to start off the day. And tuck the back toes under. Lift your back knee off the mat. Keep your left hand planted to the floor. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Inhale into your easy twist. Looking up only if that feels comfortable to you. And right hand down to the floor. Find your first downward facing dog. As first thing in the morning, it might feel better to have your feet quite wide in your down dog position as opposed to having them hip width distance apart. And just pedal the feet, bending one leg, straightening out the other, drawing the low belly into the low back, shaking out the head, just getting rid of all the kinks here that we have. Deep breaths. And out through your nose. And let's bring the knees back down to the ground, tabletop pose. Onto your hands and knees again. Now let's find our thread the needle gate pose on the other side. So extend your left leg out to the side. You want to align your hip, your knee and your ankle into that one line. Ground all four corners of your left foot to the ground. Open to a twist now, right arm up and thread it under. Right shoulder to the floor, right ear to the ground. And you can come up onto your left fingertips. If it is accessible, your right fingertips can loop onto your left big toe. And you can bring your left hand to your low back. So nice spinal rotation here. One more big breath, opening through your chest. Now left hand can come back down to the floor, release the toe, lift yourself back up, and before we go into that lunging pose or the lizard pose, you lift that left foot and cross it and bring it all the way over to the right. Look over your shoulder towards the left foot and push it to your left hip. So nice side body stretch here. Coming back to your center, step your left foot forward to the top of your mat to the outer edge of that left hand. So you want your knee to be aligned over the top of the ankle, lifting the head up, pressing the hips forward and down, getting that nice deep stretch through that right hip flexors. Maybe into the right quads. And now we will crawl the back toes under. Lift the back knee off the mat, ground your right hand and the right palm onto the floor. Reach your left arm up, push into that big left toe so that you are not rolling to the outer edge of your left foot. Breathe. Inhale. Now downward facing dog. Left hand down, step the left foot back. And then again paddle the feet here, bending one knee at a time, shaking out the head. Take your time. And now let's walk our hands to the back of our mat for a ragdoll fold. So knees bend generously. You can let your belly rest over your thighs. Holding opposite elbows, rock side to side. So I generally find that in the morning my hamstrings are super tight. So don't try to lock your knees, keep them generously bent and soft. Now bring your heels and toes out, bend your knees, drop your hips. Yogic squat, the Malasana. Hand at your heart. Use the elbows to push the knees open a little bit wider. Sit up nice and tall. Setting your intention for the day ahead. Today my intention is to have a very productive day. Fingertips down to the floor and release your palms to the mat. You are gonna walk it forward into a plank pose. Strong through your core, draw your belly in, draw your shoulder blades down to the back. Inhale. Exhale, lower your belly. From here, slide your forearms out in front of you. Take a little Sphinx pose. Pointing the toes back. So stretching into the spine, this is also a very great way to start your day. Push the head of the arm bones back. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Lift up a little bit higher. Big breath into the heart. Exhale to release. Let's press to a wide-legged child's pose now. So big toes touching each other, knees as far as you like them to be, as wide as you like them to be. Walk your hands forward and fold down. 5 deep breaths inside this child pose. And now walk the hands in, lift the chest, bring your knees back together and just take a comfortable sit. Either kneeling or seated, whatever you like. And now close your eyes. Notice how you feel now, as opposed to when you first stepped onto your mat this morning. It's really fascinating how just a little bit of yoga can do such a big difference. And now with this space of clarity, set your intention for the rest of your day. Bringing the hands together at the front of our heart, bowing forward with gratitude to ourselves and to our practice. Namaste.